Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is the newest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie to come out, and it's basically a reboot of the franchise after the Mayhem Turtles that we've seen before. That's gone now, and now we got a new animated feature featuring Spider-Man across the Spider-Verse stylized animation here, and I found myself pretty much enjoying this movie throughout in that regard. I found this movie to be really fun, really entertaining, actually really funny, and I felt the portrayal of the Turtles here. I'm not a huge fan or know much about the Turtles themselves. I found these characters to be really likable and entertaining as their own individual characters in this version of who they are. And the villains I found really entertaining, and the movie did something fun with these villains that I think is part of the lore of the Turtles. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to be talking spoilers here, so if you haven't seen the film, don't watch the review, go watch it and then come back. Now, the film is about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles wanting to be accepted in society. And they live with their master, who is a rat, and he doesn't like the human world because of a lot of bad experiences he had trying to be a part of their world, but wasn't able to fit in. And everybody hated him, especially the Turtles. So he tried to keep the Turtles safe, but the Turtles want to be a part of the world and already know what humans are capable of. But just like Ariel from The Little Mermaid, they want to go off and explore more of the human world themselves. And they come across a girl named April O'Neil, who is a bit of a loner in high school, and nobody really looks at her in a good light because of something embarrassing in her past involving a new school news thing that she was doing. She threw up on camera, and it basically embarrassed her. Now she's helping the Turtles trying to fight crime, as they believe it can help them be accepted into society. This leads them to Superfly and his gang, which want to destroy the entire city and kill every human, as they believe they are terrible and don't deserve to live after what they did to him. And at first, the villains and heroes start to get along because technically they came from the same ooze that created them, so they're basically cousins, they're family. It creates an interesting dynamic between the heroes and the villains that you don't know what's going to happen, how things are going to turn out. And because this story got really personal now that these characters see each other as family, when they're spending more time with each other and more things start to unveil between these characters, especially the villains, and what they really want, you create the conflict with the heroes on whether or not they agree with them or not. And because they are such good-hearted kids, the Turtles decide to go against Superfly and his gang and to try and stop them. And now they are trying to figure out how to explain this to their master and trying to stop Superfly, while April O'Neil is trying to find her place within this story. And I found her stuff to be quite unremarkable. She's basically the love interest for one of the main turtle characters, and she is fine for the most part, I guess, in that regard. But her biggest moment of the film is when she threw up, in my opinion, which is ironic because this whole film was about her trying to get over that, but that's quite literally the only thing I really remember her for. Literally, I know what her purpose is in this story, but in terms of scenes I remember her for, yeah, that was really the only one. I found that her character is pretty so-so and something that I've seen before in many other films. Done fine here, but nothing too remarkable. And the movie focuses on the Turtles and their relationship and how they had to handle their life with their master/father figure, and how their dynamics intertwine with the villains and how they differ in ideology. and how it led to a pretty epic and funny final battle by the end, I found all that stuff to be the most engaging aspect of the film. Also, the animation is really good. Taking a lot from Spider-Verse, this is one of the best looking animated films I've seen this year and most recently. It seems like Spider-Verse is influencing a lot of movies and shows in the animation department. Arcane, Puss in Boots, Nimona, which I still have yet to see, and now Turtles. They're all taking from Spider-Verse, and I love it. It made these shows and movies feel so unique, and this movie is not like Spider-Verse in terms of animation. It does sort of the same type of thing it's doing, but it's not like the same type of animation. This is more rough. This is like crayons or artwork painting, something along the lines of Arcane and Puss in Boots, except a lot more grim and dirty looking. It takes place in the sewers and everything, so the style and look of the film is different, but it's definitely going for more of that. You know what, guys? There's not much to say about it now. The animation is just all in all incredible. I'm loving this style of animation, and I hope to see more of it in the future. The story is great, the characters are likable, the movie is actually pretty funny, especially for a movie made by Seth Rogen, who I've not found funny in quite a while, especially most recently, Santa Inc. I found the script to be pretty humorous here, and there's a lot of moments that actually got to me in a hilarious manner that got me laughing out loud. All in all, I have to say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was a pleasant surprise. The animation was great, the story was engaging, the characters are fun and likable, the music is catchy as hell, and each licensed song was actually implemented very well. Ice Cube as Superfly was, in my opinion, pretty epic and one of the highlights of the movie for me. How it resonates with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fans, I don't know. That'll be their opinions, and I would love to see more of that perspective come out. But as for me, as someone who's not engaged with the TMNT brand, I found this movie to be very fun to watch, and I'm going to give Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem an A-. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.